Hello Aries, this is Gypsy Spirit here with you, ready to give you a reading for October 2022. And I've already pulled your cards, so we'll go ahead and get started. But before we get started, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading. If you'd like to have your own reading, you can get that. All you have to do is go to the description box below, and it will give you all the information how to get to my website and order your own reading. With this being a general reading, some of it may resonate, some of it may not. What resonates, that's okay. Hang on to it. What doesn't resonate, just let it go. And let's see, if you like this video, hit the like button. And also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you'll get a notice every time I put something out. So let's go ahead and get started, Aries. October is turning out to be a very interesting month already. So with your cards, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Wands. I'm going to show you all your cards. And your oracle cards with the map card is Follow the Leader. So I see with the Queen of Pentacles, it looks like you've been through some storms. A lot of things have happened. And Aries, any Aries that I've ever met, they just have such a generous, free giving heart. I mean, they want to help people and give. Pentacles is always about money most of the time. And you have a King of Pentacles in reverse. So you got a Queen upright and a King in reverse back to back. So that's telling me that there's been a time when you were able to freely give money or help other people. You're very, very generous, and something may have happened with your finances. Maybe you lost a job, or with the economy and the way things are, things have been hard for everybody. So I feel like there was that time when you were just like giving, not just money or, doing maybe charity work or something, but you were just giving of your time and of yourself. And that's what the Queen is all about. I mean, when I think of the Queen, with the Queen of England just dying, and how beautiful she was and how much people loved her. When I see any of the Queen cards show up in the tarot deck, I always think about her. And she was a very lovely, beautiful, very well poised person. And you have those qualities, Aries. And you've come through a lot of storms. But it also, the map card is your oracle card that goes with this card, the Queen of Pentacles. This is your Queen of Pentacles, and see how she's just like very relaxed and just ready to give of herself. There's been a lot of growth within her. And the Follow the Leader card is your next card. And when I see this card, I always think of yourself. It says follow the leader. Well, who is the leader? You are, Aries. You are the leader. Follow your heart. Follow your heart's desires. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid. This is what the Queen did right here in this card. She did what her heart told her to do. She followed her heart. She listened to her intuition, and she went with that. Follow the leader is the same thing. Time is of the essence, and you got to listen to your intuition. You got to listen to your spirit guides, and just follow and go where they lead you, and stay on that path. Don't get disillusioned. Don't allow yourself to get side railed, which I see here in the King of Pentacles being in reverse. So something has happened. Something has interrupted your finances, and you feel like you don't have everything in order right now. Maybe, like I said, maybe you lost a job, or maybe with inflation, or for some of you, I feel like maybe some of you may be married, have a partner, and maybe they lost a job and your finances are not like what they used to be. But it's just follow your heart, follow the leader. Let's go back to that, follow the leader. Listen to your heart. You don't have to be scared, um, because you have the power. Now, your angel card, with the King of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like Aries, you're doing a lot of worrying, worrying about money. And if you're worrying about money, worry, fear, that's all tied in together, worried and fear. And it's a thing of this world that we find ourselves trapped into. But you don't need to feel trapped. You got to follow your heart. But with that being said, some of you, now not all of you, okay, this is a general reading. Some of you have lost a child, or maybe lost a child that was close to you. It could have been through any kind of circumstances, but when you're worried about money, it seems like everything else that you worry about or have worried about in the past just kind of takes you into overload. Opal is your angel, okay? And Opal says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well, cared for by God and the angels. I can speak from experience. I have 2 boys. And when they were younger, especially my first one, when he was younger, I was a single mom, and I used to worry about him all the time because I just wanted to make sure that he was okay. And I always worried about being homeless and on the street and what was I going to do with him. I mean, that worry and fear just like really took over. But again, some of you may have lost a child that you are still thinking about, and the whole traumatic experience is hanging over you, especially when you're feeling worried and fearful over money issues and what you're gonna do. All of that just like seems to just pile up on you. Also, if there's money worries, and you have children living with you, worrying about how you and your children are going to survive, this card is telling you you don't need to worry about that. And I'm telling you, you don't need to worry, because things will get better. They are going to get better, Aries, because we have a 6 of Wands here. Wands is about work, and it tells me that things are going to get better. There's going to be some growth. You are going to come through the storm. But the 6 also warns you that you have to keep moving. It's not time to be, have this big celebration. You still got to keep moving forward, because there's more to come. There's more for you. And so you have to keep moving forward. Keep going. And we have the flower card. Now, for some of you that have never heard my videos before, I do the flower oracle cards because I love flowers, and they have such beautiful messages. But your flower is the camellia, and it says you are lovable. Yes, you are. Of course you are, Aries. You're strong and fierce. It says love who you are, as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true self is beautiful. So whatever has happened that's caused this to be in reverse, okay, let that go. Because I feel like for some of you, and again, this is a general reading, but for some of you, you may have lost a job that you had been with for a really long time, and something happened or whatever. Maybe there was a partnership that dissolved or something, but you have to embrace that sort of thing with trusting and knowing that there's something else around the corner for you. We have a season for everything, and that job that you were doing, you're done with it. The universe has something else bigger and better planned for you, but you have to trust that. You have to believe that you're moving on to something bigger and better, and you are, Aries. You are. And I'll tell you why, because your next card, the bonus card that I pulled, is the empowerment card. You are, take control of your life. Don't let this thing, whatever it is, mess you up, okay? Because it's not designed to do that. The empowerment card, I always read from the book because I love these messages and I want you to get the full essence of it. But empowerment, yes, the moment for respect for life and all living things, attuning to nature and to the creatures of the earth is at hand. Tune into the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. So yes, hang on to this. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to give money, but allow yourself to still be your true, authentic self and give to those that need you. Because I believe there are people that need you, Aries, as much as you need them. So don't let whatever is in your life right now, don't let that get in your way. You are being directed to take action to remove difficulties and resolve problems. Be receptive to guidance from whoever it happens to come. Don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Yeah, it's like I said, there's something else waiting for you. Your season, your time, whatever it was that you were doing, it's time for you to move on to something. You got the experience and wisdom that you needed so that you can move forward and start a new chapter in your life. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that had not occurred to you earlier. Once you have picked up these signs, pursue them diligently and with determination. The potential for them to pay off is immense. As soon as you know what action to take, take it. Aries, you're strong. You're very strong and forthgoing people. So don't let this little thing, whatever it is, derail you from your empowerment and knowing who you are and standing in your own power. Take it and take what people, the unusual circumstances. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to share a story with you. I've always been in sales. I'm a pretty good salesperson. I even sold timeshare. If you can sell timeshare, you can sell anything. But I had friends. I had a friend that used to say that I could sell ice to an Eskimo. So years ago, I want to say it was probably about 10 years ago. Maybe not that long. But anyway, I was looking for a job. I had gotten out of the timeshare business. I didn't do that for very long because I didn't like the ethics that they had. But anyway, I had met this guy when I was doing timeshare, and he and I would go out and have drinks or whatever. He was a character, but he told me, he said, you should be selling furniture. I was like, what? Furniture? And he said, yeah, you need to be selling furniture. You'll make some good money. And I thought that was the craziest thing because stupid me, I mean, who knew? I thought that furniture salespeople, that they just made minimum wage. I didn't know they got commission. But anyway, he said, yeah. And he explained to me how he worked for all these different furniture companies, and he made really good money. He said, if you can sell mattresses, you'll make even better money because that's where the money's at. I was like, that's crazy. So I want to say that was like in March of 2016, maybe 2015 or 2016, something like that. And a couple of weeks later, my roommate and I had a roommate at the time, and we took a little weekend getaway, and she had one of her friends come along with us, and I had just met this friend. And during that weekend, the friend and I were sitting out on the back porch of this little cabin place that we had rented, and she said, you need to be selling furniture. I said, you know what? You're the second person that's told me that within 3 weeks. Now, what is it with the furniture? She said, well, and the guy that had told me the first time, he said the same thing this woman said. She said, well, you just have that personality. You can talk to anybody, and you are very easy to get along with, and you should sell furniture. I was like, okay. So when I got home, I started looking up um, furniture places. I was looking up their reviews and whatnot. And I ended up, I didn't like the reviews for some of the furniture places. So happened to be an ad in the paper or on Craigslist at the time, for a salesperson, for a part-time salesperson for this local mattress store. It was kind of run by a mom and pop sort of situation. And I got the job. The owner had seen that I sold timeshare, and immediately they hired me right off the spot. And wow, I made a lot of money at that place. Had no idea. I ended up becoming a manager. They ended up opening 5 stores. They already had 2 when I joined them, but then during my time with them, they opened up 3 more stores, and I ended up managing one of them. And I made a lot of money. It was great, and I met a lot of people. So I would have never thought. And I did go work for a furniture store. And I didn't like, I did it 3 months. And the time that I was there, I sold a lot of furniture. I just didn't like, it was like being a car salesman. I mean, they wanted you there all the time. It was very, very demanding, and it was not for me. But I made money, and I sold a lot of furniture. Now the mattresses, I sold a lot of mattresses, and I did well. So that's the point that I'm trying to get to you, is that there's something else for you. You just, like it said in your empowerment card, listen to people. Don't, there's going to be people that are going to come into your life, and they're going to maybe kind of steer you into the direction the universe wants you to be in. Remember, nothing happens by accident, okay? And these people are going to be put in front of you to help guide you. And you have to trust that. But also follow your heart. Listen to your heart and trust your instincts. Just like I followed my heart and listened to my instincts about, in the very beginning, not wanting to work for some of these furniture companies because I didn't like the things I was reading about them. So as far as reviews, and later on down the road, I did end up going to go work for a furniture company, because I had quit the mattress store for a little while. Oh, I only quit for like a couple of months, because they were going through some changes, and I didn't really like the changes. So I tried doing the furniture thing, but I came back. I came back to the mattress store. But yes, listen to your heart. Follow what your heart says. Listen to your intuition, and just pay attention to all the signs and everything the universe is putting out to you. Because those people, like that guy that we went out for drinks and got to be friends, and he kept telling me, you got to sell furniture, you got to sell furniture. And then the lady, those people did not come into my life just because, there was a reason for it. And so you got to listen to that, Aries. I hope this spoke to you a good bit. And if you want your own personal reading, just go to the box below and it'll give you all the information. And I will see you again next month. And have a great October. Bye-bye.